5 seconds to the open.
Ladies and gentlemen,
The following program is based on speculation and conjecture.
Let's get sexual.
Oh, giggity.
Not like that. Get sex tips, prevention tips.
This is very maturely done. It's very helpful. It gives a lot of information
About who can contact if you need advice.
It's time for Afternoon Delight with Aimee Reece.
Hey guys, welcome back to UCO's one and only Afternoon Delight, where we talk about sex, and more sex. Today is all about guys. The girls have asked the questions, and I have two super cute guys in the studio today that are going to answer. And one of them's name is Mike, and one of them's name is Ryan. What's up, guys?
Hey.
What's going on?
Well, they seem a little scared for what's going to happen today, but I assure you it's all going to be in good fun, and it's all going to be informative for the girls, because girls have lots of questions about you guys. You're so secretive.
Like specifically us?
I mean, not just you two, but I mean, like, guys in general.
Oh, okay, good. I was freaking out. How do they know me?
Oh, my gosh.
Well, actually, they do know you.
Ooh.
Oh. It's already getting kind of weird. All right. Well, we are going to be right back after we play a quick song, and then we'll get on with the questions. We're back with Afternoon Delight on U Central Radio, UCO's best mix, and I have Mike and Ryan in the studio today. What's up, guys?
Hey.
Just same old.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Another day in paradise.
Doing our thing.
All right. Well, you guys ready to answer some questions?
I think so.
We'll see.
All right. Well, feel free to answer, as honest as possible.
Okay.
Why will we not?
I don't know, because sometimes people lie. And
No, they don't.
Yes,
Would that
they
be considered
do.
faking it?
No,
Yes, they do.
apparently that's the first thing we need to know is that men are liars.
Well,
That's one thing we're trying to squash now, is that men are
okay.
not liars.
Okay, so this is just for you guys to set the record straight. That
All right.
All right. So let's get going. Okay.
Rattle them in.
So let's see where we're going to start. All right. Here's the first one. How often do you think of sex?
You want to take that one, Ryan?
Well,
Well, on statistic, like the general statistic is that men think about sex every 7 seconds, but I think it's a lot less.
we're like every 2 or 3 seconds.
Yeah, I would
oh
say
man, it's blue. My sky's outside. Okay, sex.
Yeah, the sky is blue right now. I really want sex. Like that's,
Oh my
No,
gosh.
it's not. It's not that much. Honestly, I got too much stuff going on as a college student to worry about sex that much. I don't think about it constantly. Like women perceive men. They're like, you guys are such perverts. Like we may make jokes here and there, but I mean, I don't think about it. But like maybe.
Once every 5 minutes.
It sounds bad, but like half the day, like maybe half of my day is spent like just randomly like, oh man, that's sexy.
so
something
half
like
of your
that.
day would be statistically about every 2 seconds then.
No.
If you want to pull that out.
No. It's not literally like half the day. I would say like a quarter of the day.
Okay. Ryan, what about you?
I don't know, like probably not as much as Mike. For me, it seems like, just like Mike said, I got a lot going on. I got work, school, class, and then more work. And when I get home, I'm tired. I want to sleep.
Men just want to come home and go to sleep too. I mean,
Every now and then.
All right, what else you got?
Okay. So on a scale of 1 to 10, how scared are you about catching like an STI or something like that? I mean,
I would say on 1 to 10, I'm at 134.
okay.
I mean, protected sex is the way to go. And
I mean, but that's like saying if you're like not in a relationship with somebody else, like, and you don't already know that like they're clean or whatever. If you're like just gonna hook up with somebody.
If I'm that worried about it, like hooking up with somebody, then I'm probably needing to relook at this person. You know what I'm saying? Like if I look at a person, I'm like, people say you can usually tell, but that's not always the case. And if I'm that uncomfortable about it, then it's not gonna happen.
Yeah, definitely. I'd say a paranoid 10.
Yeah,
because that's the whole reason we have protection.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just to keep from getting STIs, STDs, anything like that.
Right.
Okay, you guys say that, but guys hate wearing condoms.
No, they don't.
Listen.
No, they. Hey, I'm gonna cut that short right now because
my gosh.
men do not hate wearing condoms. They
Really, because that's all I ever hear.
The feeling is different than if you don't have one or you do have one, but it's nothing. It's not that we don't like to wear it. We're just like, there's certain men that don't. There's certain women who don't like their men to. It's just certain cases, but women talk to guys who don't like wearing them. I like wearing them. I like it because it gives me that protection of, one, I'm not going to have a baby. Two, I'm not going to catch anything. Three, if I have something and she's not going to catch it.
Well, I feel like it's not necessarily that I like wearing them. It's that I like the reassurance that I know that nothing, statistically, nothing is going to happen.
Yeah. You have a, what is it, like 89% chance, like realistically, an 89% chance of not getting anything?
Right.
That's a lot better than me just going in. I mean, I'm just saying.
True. I mean, it's true. All right. So, kind of along that same line, what do you think about girls who have had multiple partners, like, say, above 5?
I mean, it depends on the scenario, like, of that partner. Like, I know people who've been married 5 times.
Okay.
Maybe all
okay,
5
so
were
here, I'll rephrase it then. I'm not trying to slut shame anybody, but say girls who are like have had more than, say, like 20 partners who just sex isn't like a thing to them. It's like just it's like riding a bicycle.
It's not necessarily like, are you talking about, am I wanting to pursue sexual actions with her, or just as a person?
Yeah, like as a person.
No, yeah, like someone that you would want to like be intimate with.
Oh, well, like...
We all
it's not a friend's show.
This is all I can say about that is... I've known so many girls that have multiple partners, like above 10 partners, and I'm not one to judge on that, specifically because sex is a lot different than it used to be. Back in the 80s, 8 people was a lot. Nowadays, 8 people is almost like a...
It's almost like a median, like, for people.
Yeah,
it seems
like nowadays with our young generation, like just it's not uncommon to find more than 8 people, on that.
Well,
person.
and plus, look at the media.
So.
Media has become so sexualized over the last 10 years. It's everywhere you go.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You don't you step outside and just look at a billboard or something, and it's right there, like bam, hi, sex.
Yeah. So I mean,
Yeah,
like
I
don't judge. I don't even ask. Like I'm not one to like, hey, so I think you're really cute. We're at this bar. I'm gonna buy you a drink, but first I need to see your ID. I need to see any shots that you've had. I need to see your rabies paperwork, and how many partners have you had?
Your rabies paperwork.
That's what I'm saying. I don't do that. I get to know that person and as a person, and
okay, but it doesn't bother you at all if they've had like a lot of different partners.
It depends on the scenario of the partner. Like if they've had a lot of one-night stands, I mean, it doesn't bother me like extremely. Like there's always that thing in the back of my mind, like, okay, 20.
But it also depends on the extent of the relationship, the friendship, or whatever you have with them, how long you've known them or whatnot.
Exactly.
Because if you just start talking to like a random girl at a bar and she's like, "Oh, I've slept with 30 guys," I'm like, "Okay, see you later."
Yeah,
if it's a girl that I run into like on a daily basis that I start to kind of have some feelings for, and then find out that she slept with about like 20 plus guys, then I'll be a little bit more accepting to it because it's somebody that I've actually taken the time out of my day to get to know.
Right. And Ryan, I just have to say, if you meet a girl at a bar and she just instantly tells me, "Hey, I've slept with 30 guys,"
that's why I said bye.
you should not be even like looking her way anymore.
Yeah. Anyway, okay, moving on to the next one. I guess kind of along the same thing, but what's your opinion of a one-night stand? Would you do it? Would you not do it? Have you done it before?
I would have to say that I'm not judgmental of one-night stands, specifically because I've had. We'll say one. I've had one night stand. So I mean, it's not a. I don't see it as too bad of a thing because it's not uncommon. If you go to Europe, it's not uncommon. Why should it be any more uncommon in America? Like it's just 2 people having fun, and even then, from one night stand, I've seen friends of mine like actually like talk to them like later on, like down the road, like a year like afterwards, and they actually ended up dating.
Okay.
Weird, so.
Well, as you mentioned, like Europe and just Europe in general is so much more sexual, or like open with sexuality than in the U.S. As we said earlier, like over the last 10 years, we've become a lot more sexualized, but we still aren't even like scraping the surface as far as what's going on in Europe.
No. In Europe, man, they're like 50 Shades of Grey. We do that. That's our thing. It's just, you guys just read about it.
We live that stuff.
Get out of here, stupid American.
Oh my God.
That would be like Japanese.
I was going for French.
But as far as like one night stands go, personally, like it's not my thing. But who am I to judge other people for what they do in their time alone? Yeah.
See, I'm that person. Like I said, I've had one night stand, and I just always prefer to just have that person that I can just go back and go to just sleep with that. Like I can reside in that person not just for that moment, but like go out with them on a date. Like other stuff. Like I don't want.
You don't want it just to be the one night and then like sayonara, see you later. You're never gonna talk to you again.
Right.
You kind of want to have that reassurance that you might actually take them out the next day, or go out to breakfast essentially the next morning or something like that.
Specifically because I've found that like when you have sex with a partner that you've like just had sex with multiple times and you connect with them on an emotional level, that next sex, it tends to be better than if you were just do one night stand and you're freaking out because you don't know how this person is.
And plus, with the one night stand, you're just gonna burn that bridge anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
You want to continue that
right.
to bloom into like friendship, maybe relationship.
All right. Well, I appreciate your guys' answers so far, and we're gonna have lots more questions coming back as soon as we, discuss more stuff. And you guys can listen to this nice little music, and then we'll come right back at you with more questions on UCO's Best Mix. Welcome back to Afternoon Delight with Aimee Reece on UCO's Best Mix, U Central Radio. I have Mike and Ryan in the studio again with me in case this is your first time tuning in.
Hey.
And hello again. Okay, good deal. All right, so don't get weird.
No, it's gonna get weird.
Yeah, we do what we want.
All right. Well, we have been asking questions. The girls at U Central Media have talked to me, and they have written down a list of questions that they want the guys to answer because guys are just confusing. It's just
that is a lie.
It's not a lie. You're so confusing.
We are not half as confusing, but we're going to talk about that a different day.
Oh my gosh.
In fact, you can check my blog. I'm just kidding.
Your blog.
That's just.
All right.
We aren't going to touch that. That's a whole different Pandora's box.
We didn't have our own show doing that. I'm just saying.
Listen, we're talking about girls next week, so.
Oh, let's go.
You guys can
We're writing all the questions for the ladies in the studio next week.
All right, so Aimee, what you got?
Okay, so the first question right now, I guess, coming back to this, is what do you think about during sex? Like, what do guys think about
Sex.
Sex?
That's legit. What I think about is sex.
Like, I don't even see what else can you really think about.
Well,
I mean,
girls think about a lot.
What do girls think about that?
I'm not talking about that today.
Okay,
I'm just saying the girls think about a lot. It's not just what's happening.
Let me put this more in perspective, Ryan. What I think she's talking about, like, do we think about like, oh, is she enjoying it? Oh, or like the look in her eyes is just really cute right now.
Well, I close my eyes and I pray that she's enjoying it.
Pray that she's enjoying it. So is she enjoying it? Is she enjoying it? She enjoy it.
No.
Sometimes I'll pick up the flower petals that I set up beforehand, and I'm like, she loves me not. Just that false
Just
hope.
right in the middle of everything.
No. I mean, do you think?
I mean, I personally I worry more about whether or not she's enjoying it than I am, because foreplay is more like where we get our stuff. Whenever sex actually occurs is when you need to get the deed done.
Oh yeah. But even then, foreplay, if we reciprocate the foreplay the way that they do, I mean, I would imagine they're enjoying it way before, and then
you gotta get the water slide a little wet before you take the plunge.
Yeah, it's understandable. You gotta preheat the oven before you bake the goods.
Yes,
that's just how it goes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So I mean, that's I can say the same thing as Ryan.
So you're just thinking about
I'm
sex.
thinking about is she enjoying it as much as I am, and if she doesn't appear to be enjoying it as much as I am, I'm freaking out at that point. So
yeah, if they just are just laying there, then that makes me think that, oh dang.
In fact, if they look up at me and they go, "Do you like that?" I'm like, "No, whoa, no. Obviously you don't. So we need to fix something here." So I mean, that's my standpoint.
Okay. Well, this is kind of a more interesting question, but it was asked.
Oh, yeah.
What does it feel like to have an erection?
It's hard.
And that's our answer. That's all we have. That's all we have.
I mean, it depends on the context of the erection too, because sometimes it's uncomfortable.
It can be.
I mean, to be aroused, for a guy, what does it feel like to be aroused?
It's different.
It's more
to be aroused in general. It's a whole nother type of feeling. It's
more of a mental state as opposed to the physical thing. It's obvious, but in the mental state, it's just it could be anything. It's just like.
In fact, that's why a lot of people tend to get clingy because that feeling isn't achieved just by sex. It's like I feel like if you're truly aroused by something, it's because you have that emotional connection
attachment
with it.
Yeah.
So it's not all sexual with men anyway.
Right.
There's some men that it's all sexual, but as far as it goes for me, it's for me to be truly aroused, it has to be on an emotional level too.
Right.
Otherwise, it's just that's hot. It's different. It's different.
Yeah, there's a difference in saying like, oh, that's sexy, that's hot, or that's attractive, and actually like having a physical reaction to it or an emotional reaction to it.
Exactly.
Okay, good answer. That's a really good answer, you guys. All right.
What's up?
Oh my gosh.
We just totally knuckle pound.
Okay. So how old were you when you first had sex?
Nope.
Mike?
Nope.
Okay, Ryan? Because there's a question that goes with it, so.
Oh, there's a question that goes, okay.
Well,
I might answer it.
Are you going to answer?
I might answer it in that question.
No, because.
Well, then what's the question that goes with it? And then what's the
That goes with it.
Don't rush me. Okay. The question that was going to with it is looking like being the age you are now, looking back at yourself, like when you were younger. Would you have waited?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hardcore, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
I wish I would have. Because I'm not gonna lie, my first time was like maybe 2 minutes.
Mine, it's hard to say that I would have waited because I don't like to regret things that I've done because, I essentially take everything as it comes and I just don't want to live like looking back in the past being like, oh man, I wish that I'd have done this and this differently. So
But,
I don't necessarily say that I'm not going to say that I was like, it was the best performance or anything, but...
Well, yeah, Bon Jovi didn't do his best his first time on stage.
Right.
I'm just saying. But no, I see what you're saying. Like, that's how I would feel about it, too. But, I don't regret it at all. It's a learning experience. But if I could go back and do it, why not? Why not? There's a lot of scenarios like that.
Right.
Okay. So you, both of you, because that says you would wait until you're older.
I would have waited.
Well, it depends on how old I am.
Okay, how old are you? I'll tell you. I'll say.
You go ahead.
Dang! Okay, 14.
All right, I was 15, so...
Oh, okay, cool.
Oh my god.
Works out.
So how long would you have waited then? To like what age?
I probably would have 16, 17. Like, more
like whenever the adolescent hormones started kicking in.
Yeah,
and
because
like,
my acne started going down. So,
I felt like I could actually attract women after that. Yes, exactly.
All right.
Okay, so moving on. How many times a week would you prefer to have sex? If you like
22.
Man, Taylor Swift answer.
I just went with my age.
One for every year. I hope you lived it.
I don't know. I'd say like in a really serious committed relationship, obviously whenever you start, things are going to be more hot and heavy. So like whenever you start with the sexual activity, it'd probably be like every other day or something like that. But in a serious committed relationship, probably about 2 or 3 times a week, I'd say would be about for me.
Yeah, I can see that. I can't really put a number on that just because I've been in different relationships where like it varied and it just depends on how connected I am with that person at the time.
Whenever you feel the mood is right.
Yeah, when I feel the mood is right. Like I don't want her to rush into anything. I don't want to rush into anything. I don't want pressure. I don't want pressure coming from either side.
But then say like you're living together and then you come home. It's just one of those days.
Oh yeah, exactly. But I can't really put a number on it. It's really just how we're feeling in that relationship for that week. But
and it's
are
not
you
just
talking
us.
in general or just like if you're in a relationship?
just like in general, relationship or no relationship, like how many times do you wish you could have sex?
I'll go with this, 2 or 3.
Okay.
We'll disagree.
All right. So, which do you like more, giving or getting oral sex?
That's an obvious answer.
Listen, some guys.
I mean,
I don't know.
Man.
well, okay. My biggest thing is I like to make her feel good, but I still enjoy receiving more than giving. I don't have a problem with giving at all, but it just feels better for a guy to receive, at least in my opinion.
Oh, okay. Well, I would say the exact opposite, but that's just me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
See? Get 2 conflicting views.
Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. That's really all.
Okay. Okay, clarify one more time. What was your answer?
Well, I personally...
One word.
All right, giving. Getting.
Getting?
Getting and yours is getting, mine is giving. Okay, just to make that clear.
Okay, cool. All right. Have you ever had sex in public?
Oh, dang.
Define public.
Yeah.
Because
Well, I
technically,
can
right
already
now,
say yes.
we don't know each other like on that level. I don't know Ryan as well. I don't know anybody outside of this room that well. We're technically in public because we're not at my house.
Okay. I mean, like,
Well,
outside of your
I can
house.
say yes.
Outside of my
I can
house.
just straight up say yes.
But then another person's house
Okay.
is not public. That's what I'm
Okay,
saying. So what do you
outside,
consider
like,
public?
in public, like, I don't.
Like down Broadway?
I mean, listen.
No. We're talking
not
about like
talking about
outside
that.
of the confines of your bedroom.
Yeah,
like
like-
whether it be movie theater,
Like public
car,
places, like where other people will be, not just like your friends or your
park,
family.
prison, whatever you want.
Okay.
Technically, prison is not public. It's privately owned sometimes. Yeah. Public would be jail. There you go. Yes, and that's my answer. Yes. I have.
Just
Yes. Where?
Yes.
Where?
Yes.
Okay.
We'll
Ryan?
come back to that.
Where specifically?
Yes.
Do you have time?
Oh my gosh.
So let's move on.
Okay.
What's your next one?
All right. How young or how old of a person are you willing to have sexual relations with?
Well, I'm
Okay.
23, so I go down to 21,
Okay.
See,
and I go up to 30.
Okay.
see, I've always had like a 32. See, I've always had like a 2-year window.
2-year
you
window,
know,
either way.
Yeah.
So no cougar action for either of you? All
I mean, technically, I would consider
It depends.
right. What?
It depends on the cougar though.
She's 9 years older than me. Yeah, she's a cougar. Because I'm
Oh,
not even
wow.
close to that age, so.
I forget how young we are.
I just said it.
Okay. Anyway, so what is your favorite position?
No,
Okay.
not answering it.
Nope. Ryan?
I don't have preferred. It's
I don't really have a massive preference.
There's no
I mean, like,
preferred. It just varies with people. It's people person
it
by
just
person.
depends on, like, honestly, it also
depends on
depends
what
on the
mood you're
girl, too.
Yeah.
Like,
Just
'cause
depends on your mood, really. That's
my
all.
favorite position is her favorite position.
Yeah, exactly. That's whatever makes her feel best. That's all I can do.
Okay.
See, actually, when it comes down to it, it's the girls that have all the power in sex, you know?
I mean, most of it. Most of it.
I
About
mean,
80.
we run the world, so.
Wow, Beyonce over here.
You know, I like Beyonce, so.
Whatever.
Okay, I mean, what does it feel like to. Oh, I don't like this. Okay, what does it feel like to get oral sex for guys?
I mean, what do you?
I don't know how to.
I mean, like, what does it feel like?
It can't be
guys?
described. It can't be described.
No?
I
Okay.
can't describe it.
Yeah, it's pretty indescribable, I'd say.
Okay.
Yeah. It's like there's women who explain orgasm. That's easy to do in 8 pages. But men, we're different. We can't even find our words when it happens, so we can't remember how to explain it. We're just like, ah! And that's it. That's all we got. That's all we got.
Oh my gosh. All right. Well, as funny as you guys are, we're going to take a little break and we'll be right back on U Central Radio with Afternoon Delight. All right, we're back with Afternoon Delight with Aimee Reece on U Central Radio, and I have Ryan and Mike with me, and we are talking all about guys, basically. The girls have asked the questions, and the guys are answering. For the most part, they're answering at least. And
We're giving honest answers over here.
Yeah,
listen,
yeah.
but you've denied some of the questions, so
Well,
you know, it's fine though. It's
know.
okay. It's fine.
All right,
All right,
moving on.
we're moving on.
I don't
We have
think
more
of any questions that we've denied.
We haven't denied
There have been
them
like
truly.
3.
I said no, and then I like gave a loose answer.
Whatever. Anyway,
We
you denied.
get answered all of them, whether we correctly answered all of them. That's
I
the
don't think
thing.
there should be correct answers. Like, and even then, when we're like, no, it's all about the woman. Like all the women listening are like, no.
No, it really is.
It is. I think it is.
Okay. Well, next question. Have you ever faked an orgasm?
Yes,
How can you fake an orgasm as a guy?
it's easy.
Mike,
It
teach him
like-
how. Okay.
Okay, so what you do is you
like
make
that.
this face. You go. Just so you know, I'm scrunching my face up like an English bulldog. You cross your eyes. No, you can't teach somebody. It's just
I mean,
you have
walk
to.
it through it.
You have to be.
I don't want to be walking
It
through this
depends on
because
like faking it for what purpose? That's what I'm wondering. Like, have I faked it legit so that I could stop it, or
well, I faked a pulled
because
muscle.
honestly,
Have you done that?
I was telling no, I've never done that. But I was telling no, I lied. I did it once. But no, I was telling Ryan earlier, off the air, that the way I see it, the more she's enjoying it, the more I'll be enjoying it. So how can I make her enjoy it more? Well, I mean, I know women, their eyes, I can feel them burning.
The
through my
eyes never
eyelids.
lie.
The eyes never lie. But like when she's looking at me and I'm like, okay, I'm not making hardly any reaction, so I have to like sell this, so like oversell it. So I just like I don't know. I fake it. Like I make it look like I'm enjoying it just a little bit more than I actually am, which I'm enjoying it anyways. I'm a guy. We enjoy it a lot easier than women do it. If I'm enjoying it that much more, like just making it appear that way, then she's gonna start enjoying it more and getting more into it, and then it'll help me get more into it.
Well, it's like as we were talking about earlier, the more that she gets out of it,
yes.
the more we're gonna get out of it.
Exactly.
So like the more she enjoys herself, the more you can not really soothe her, but the more that you can make her feel good,
exactly.
the better you're gonna feel because of it.
And women are the same mindset in public as they are in the bedroom. If you ensure them of the things that they're doing right and that they look good and this and that, they're gonna get more out of their day, out of their experience. They're gonna feel better about themselves and just go in with more confidence. So that's kind of what you look for if a guy does fake it. That's the way.
There is nothing better than a confident woman in the bedroom.
Exactly. So help her be confident and I'm not saying fake it completely, just make it seem that much better and
just over-exaggerate what you're doing, and then you'll enjoy it too.
Except for the actual moment when it actually happens, you can't exaggerate. You just can't do it. I'm just saying.
No, you cannot. You can't exaggerate that. It's all real all the time.
You can't exaggerate your muscles shaking. Just saying.
Okay, so
and stuff.
you can answer this or not, but we've kind of talked about it before on a previous show. But what's the wildest place you've had sex? This is not for you,
dang.
Mike. We've talked about yours before, Ryan.
Oh dang. The craziest place. Yeah. Well, I lived in California for 16 years. All right, and the craziest place that I have had sex was on the Ferris wheel at Disney's California Adventure.
Yeah.
The happiest place on earth.
Yeah. with the big old.
We weren't with the big old Mickey Mouse, but we weren't in one of those that swung back and forth. We were in the stationary one.
That would not be the happiest place on earth.
So it's
I'm jealous. You can say I've had sex in the happiest place on earth.
Well, I have.
I know, that's what I'm saying. You can say I can't. I cannot say that.
I'm sorry.
I've been in the happiest point at the happiest place.
I mean, how did you not get caught? I don't understand.
I've
never been to
all right, well, we were up at the top,
around.
and we had been messing around, and so pretty much we got stuck at the top. They were helping a handicapped person onto the Ferris wheel, and
that was God's gift to you.
Yeah. I don't think that I need to go into any more detail, okay?
I'm saying that's God's gift to you that a handicapped person decided to get on the ride while you were at the top of the ride.
So nice. We had, and it took him what seemed like 20 minutes, albeit as a guy it was probably 2 minutes.
How come I can't answer this question?
Because we've already talked about yours before, and I don't want to go there
Was I talking about the tree?
Yes.
Mine is actually not the tree.
Oh, dang.
You said, what is a crazy place?
Okay.
No, she said,
I have done it driving. I was driving.
We won't touch that,
but that's all I'm gonna say.
All right. So we have a Ferris wheel.
I'm not even gonna
driving,
ask how,
which is super just not safe. Okay, so we have a texted in question from an outside source who just asked, is there some kind of intimidation when it comes to being with a woman who is more successful than you?
More successful in what?
Could be anything. I mean, jobs, like if they make more money than you are, or if you
I don't see why that would be intimidating. At least for me, I can see why for some guys it would be, but for me, if she's gonna be with you, she's gonna be with you for you. She's gonna be. Well, I mean, not that I have any money or anything, but I'm a broke college student. But
now, when you look at it, if you're a broke college student and this lawyer chick comes up and is like, you're taking me tonight. I'm just letting you know. Like that. That says a lot about you. It doesn't matter how successful she is at what she does. Let me show you how successful I am.
If anything, that would boost my confidence.
Exactly.
You know, if a woman who's more successful actually wants me, I'd be like, "What? Are you sure you got the right guy? You don't want this guy beside me or anything?"
This guy over here, I think, is a Thunder player. He's not cute. Yeah,
he's not you.
So I don't think I'm with him. It's not intimidating at all. It shouldn't matter because she's picked you.
Okay.
So.
Okay, that's fine. All right.
I mean, if we started dating, I'd be kind of like, oh, she's the breadwinner, sugar mama. So I would start to feel, a little crazy about it. But as far as just having sex with her, no.
Okay. Do you have any fetishes or fantasies that?
Yeah, I wish there was another question.
Okay, so kind of getting out of the whole.
I'm not gonna touch that one. That's all.
Ryan.
50 Shades of Grey.
For me, not really. I mean, I'm pretty easygoing, average person.
I'm not that person who wants to get smacked in the face while this is going on. Or
Oh man, you don't like a little slap here and there, you know?
I'm just giving Ryan this very, very strange look right now. Anyways, what?
We're just having fun here. Come on now.
Yeah, I like getting punched.
You know, whenever she's on top of me, she should just punch me in the stomach.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yes.
what do you think about?
I'm just joking.
Shut up. Okay, what do you think about after sex? Like whenever it's all done, what do you think about?
If I might, Ryan.
Restroom.
First thing, yes. The first thing I think about is I really have to urinate.
Okay.
And then
if it's not
directly
that,
after that, I usually it's followed by about 20 minutes of comfort before passing out.
Exactly. Like the whole time she's like, "Are you tired?" And I'm like, "No, not it."
Round 2. Okay.
Am I good for round 2? No. That's it. No, but usually that's what it is. It's that, and I'm that really, really, really scared guy who thinks to myself the entire time, man, am I gonna do this again? Did she enjoy it enough? That's about it.
Okay.
Would that be considered round 2 then?
No,
Would it be like the passing out
I mean,
and then waking up?
I usually look at her eyes, and if she looks angry, I didn't do good. So I'm just like, I'm freaking out. I'm like, oh man. So I mean,
And has she ever looked angrily at you?
No. If she did, it was because I left. But I mean, I wasn't there to see it. Just kidding. Okay, what else you got?
Okay, so what do you guys think about like virgins? Like, what do you think about girls who want to wait till marriage?
I think that's really a good concept.
Okay.
See, I'm not against it, but the thing, as far as me personally goes, I'm not against waiting to have sex for a long time in a relationship, but what I kind of equate waiting till marriage is if like you aren't gonna just go out and buy a car. You're gonna test drive it first, right? So I kind of see it as like that, and I don't know. I don't want to be with somebody I'm just gonna have like a subpar sex life with for the rest of my life.
That's true. But you also have to remember that people learn as they go.
Yeah.
That's how they get that to that way. So why not take somebody who's never done it before and tailor them to exactly how
what you want. I know that's my other kind of like angel on one side, devil on the other.
Right. I'm with you on that though. Like I'm split between the two. I could it's a great concept. I don't knock anybody for doing that. It's like, hey, I'm waiting till marriage. Okay, that's fine.
I could go either way.
Let's get married.
It's not that. Yeah, 2 weeks into the relationship.
Right.
Let's get married.
You ever heard of an annulment? No, I'm kidding. But no, really, like I'm with you on that one. 50-50, I'd say. Like there's good sides, there's bad sides. Like,
there's positives and negatives to both.
Yeah.
Okay. So then what do you think about being with a girl who is a virgin? Like you're gonna be her first time. Was that like put a lot of pressure on you? Do you like feel any different about it? Or
Is it my first time?
No.
No, it's their first
just
time.
Our first time.
Okay. Yeah. What's up? You go first.
Like, I don't know, especially now looking at it, I'd feel bad for myself, or not bad for myself, but bad for her. Like, what, like,
Yeah, she's probably freaking out.
yeah. So, I'd put a lot of pressure on myself, like, if you screw this up,
You're not only ruining your experience with her, you're ruining her first experience ever.
yeah.
So, I mean, even then,
especially in being a little bit more experienced, like, it's kind of a scary thought now.
right?
Like,
I can not proudly say that I've taken a few of the Virgin card thingies, you know,
The V
Virgin
card?
the V card. That's all I would say, the V card and all. But I have found some of them to be clingy, and I just have to say that's not my
well,
thing.
it's the first time they've ever gotten there, so I mean, it's
understandable. It's understandable, but I mean, like I don't prefer to, because one, I would know more than they would in the situation, and that's just not my thing to.
You don't want to know more?
I would want to know maybe the same amount, even if it's not the same things. Just like at least something.
Okay.
You know. So
I'd agree with that.
That's like playing golf with Bob Barker and Adam
Woods.
Sandler, or Adam Sandler and Tiger Woods. Like what?
Right.
You know, that's pretty much how that would be for me.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Well, we have a few more questions left, and we will get right back to them right after a quick music break.
Oh, yeah.
We're back on Youth Central Radio, UCO's Fast Mix with Afternoon Delight. I'm your host, Aimee Reece, and we have a few more minutes left of questions for Ryan and Mike.
Yeah.
All right, so...
Always ready for some more.
Oh, yeah? All right, so the first one is, are you ever disappointed after sex?
Ooh, man. Like, I can say that I have been disappointed. Like, if she doesn't put as much into it as I do, or
Yeah.
or I don't know exactly.
My
What about you?
disappointment stems from her disappointment. If
Right.
she's disappointed, I'm really disappointed with myself. I can't say that I've ever been disappointed with a girl during it, unless she said, like, I've had this before, or this feels as good as it did before. Like,
That's an instant, like, turn off right there.
yeah, about that.
I mean, I don't mind bringing up like the past in a relationship setting,
right.
but in the bedroom, I mean, if you say,
well, it's good to
"Oh,
know
that's
you're-
exactly how it felt last time," or something like that,
It's good to
then
know that you're comparing me to somebody
Yeah,
else.
right?
Greatly appreciated.
I don't want to be compared to anybody. I just want to be the best that I can be.
Yeah.
All right, so for you guys, how does it feel to be, like, put in the friend zone, to be rejected?
Oh man.
How do you guys feel with that?
Let me just tell you, ladies.
Oh, my gosh.
Take a look here. We'll even do this.
Oh, my goodness.
No music on this one. No. I have to say that being friend zoned is one of the worst things you can do, especially because women flirt more with their friend zone kids, their friend zone peeps, than they do with the person that they're interested in, and it's really annoying.
Yeah,
That's the only annoying thing about it.
I mean, especially if it's somebody that you really like too. Like that hurts more than anything. man. Like,
And if she's reciprocating these flirts that you're giving her, and then she's like,
Oh, yeah, you're like a really good person. I can tell you anything.
oh, I hate that.
cool, does that mean you like me? Like we want to go out on a date and talk about stuff? Or do
Hey, you want to go
to-
out? No, I just see you as a friend. Oh, okay, I see how it is.
Nice, okay, all right. But yeah, no, I've been friend zoned multiple times.
Yeah, I think
And
that
when
just
I
about
say-
any guy has. You know.
I feel like I've been friend zoned like 3 times as much as the average guy should be friend zoned, and it's really upsetting.
Oh, my God.
I'm just saying.
Okay, well...
It's just like one of the most depressing feelings.
It is. It's
If it's
bad. And that's not just men.
somebody you've been talking to for like a long time, you finally get up the nerve to ask her out and something, and you don't even know you've been put in the friend zone yet.
Oh,
but
yeah.
it's gonna come out.
Yeah. Because she'll look at you and she'll look at you like you're not friend zoned, and you're just like, oh man, she's giving me that look. And you turn on your Eddie Murphy voice, you're like, okay, yeah, it's gonna be good. You know, and then you're just like,
And then you're friend
friend-zoned.
zone.
Then you're friend
Well,
zoned.
you get friend zoned with the Eddie Murphy voice. That's
He's like, I think we should just be friends. Okay. That's exactly how that turns out. So.
Okay, so what's your guys' like perfect girl?
Ryan. Ryan is my person. No, I'm saying Ryan. Ryan, what do you want to hear?
I was like,
No, I'm saying
I hadn't
Ryan.
thought about
Okay,
it that way.
all right.
I'm saying Ryan. What is your perfect girl?
Honestly, like my perfect girl, it's not everything about looks. It's more about like
Yes.
the personality and the common interests and stuff like that we have. Like I'd rather. I'm just gonna go to like a scale of 1 to 10. I'd rather date a girl who's like 5 or 6, but we have like just about everything in common,
Yes.
than date a perfect 10 who's like
Right.
has nothing. The lights are on, but nobody's home upstairs or something like that. You know?
She's like looks amazing, like a swimsuit model, and you're like, so what you think about Obama's newest policy? Who's Obama?
Exactly.
No.
Mike.
That's your perfect girl?
Well, I mean, I can't give a perfect girl as far as looks wise because I don't know, like there's a lot of different stuff
Yeah.
that attracts me to
Right.
women. But as far as personality wise, I just want her to kind of have like essentially the same interests as I do.
Yeah.
Whether it be like sports,
Disney
current events,
videos.
yeah, Disneyland, stuff like that. You know.
Okay, yeah. She needs to love the happiest place in the world for us to be in the happiest place in the world. Okay. I'm the same way.
Has to love Disney.
Yeah. I can't really say that looks has a lot to do with the perfect girl for me because it's not all about looks for me. It's a lot of personality. I have a very flirtatious personality.
You know what? You
So-
just need to stop taking what I have to say, okay?
That's what I'm saying. That's why I let you go first. But no, it's I have a flirtatious personality. Like I flirt a lot. I don't try to. It's how I feel like I talk to people.
Whoa.
And if I can be at the bar with a girl that I'm seeing or dating or anything, and she can just Like, she can just be chill, laid back. Because when I see people that I know, I go and talk to them. And I float around different places that I go to a lot, talking to all these people. And I meet new people and all this. If I can float around there and her be just fine in her own little world doing the same thing, that's perfect, because she's not jealous.
Okay,
she's
but
not worried
is she
about it.
alone? Hold up, sorry to interrupt you, but
If she's not alone,
is it
if
just
she's-
the two of you, and then you go off and you like talk to your friends?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
If
Alright.
we go and meet up with people, and she, that happens, that's how I would want it to be. I wouldn't want her to get all jealous or anything. But if we're alone, I would want her to put her focus on me. I can't stand if a girl is like on her phone.
Well,
constantly.
you say that, like being another guy that has a really flirtatious personality.
Right.
How do you feel about a girl who always, no matter what you do, she always thinks that you're hitting on other girls whenever you're just talking to them?
Man, that's just
You know,
that is the most annoying thing. In
'cause
fact, I could.
That's just one thing that ladies should just like stay away from, because I mean I know my personality, and I'll be straight up front with any girl that I ever like consider talking to or anything like that. That I'm just a very flirty person.
Right.
If you're gonna like just if you're gonna be really paranoid at every single girl that I talk to,
Yeah.
then it's not healthy for either of us.
Right. It just makes it, one, you look like a crazy psycho chick for assuming all the time, but then like it makes me look terrible for picking you to come out with.
Right.
So I mean that's really, it's a lot of personality based. Like she needs to be really laid back. She needs to be very very not jealous. I mean, if and my thing is up front. She needs to be as upfront and honest with me about every little thing, because, like, hear me out on this, Ryan. You're like, not everything. Like, if I'm making a noise like just annoying her,
annoying.
I don't like. I would want her to say, hey, that's really kind of annoying me, because if she's angry one day and I never knew that annoyed her, I'm like she's like the world has just come crashing down on her forehead, and I'm just like.
That's another
She's
big
gonna
thing.
scream at me.
That's
so.
another big thing that I really seek out of a relationship, is a girl who's just gonna be honest with me, whether I'm annoying her or like she doesn't like X, Y, and Z of what I'm doing.
Right.
Then, so that at least you can give me time to fix it before you just let it all get bottled up and then explode and
it
just go crazy psycho woman on me.
Exactly. So I want.
And that's how my last relationship ended.
I would say the exact same. It's the exact same. So I mean that's really it for me. Not jealous, extremely laid back and just chilled, and just
understanding,
extremely honest and understanding, like willing to compromise, as opposed to like I don't like this and you need to change it, or we're not gonna be together.
Right.
So that's really my perfect girl, and she can't be a 2. I'm sorry.
Oh, of course. Like, looks are always going to play a factor, but they aren't going to be, as far as for me, they aren't going to be the determining factor.
Right. And I'm a big person on eyes, so if you have beautiful eyes or a beautiful smile, if you have a fake-looking smile every time you smile, I'm sorry. Sorry about you.
Nah, I'm a huge eyes person. Like, I don't know. Like, if a girl has gorgeous eyes, I can just stare at them for days.
Yeah, same here.
All right, so last question is, what advice do you have for girls in general, for guys?
I feel like we kind of just hit
No,
on
I mean,
the
like,
girls'
not
part.
just for, like, you two. I mean, like, for guys in general, like, how to, like, figure you guys out and, like,
For guys,
deal with
how to
you.
figure us out?
If you ever,
yes, you're so difficult to figure out.
if you ever get mad at a guy, talk to him. Don't just like hold it like, I can't even talk to you right now. I can't believe you did this to me. Yeah, sure. Tell him that. Tell him, look, I just need some space. I'm gonna talk to you eventually about this, but I don't want to right now. That's the easiest thing you can say. Just be honest and upfront with him, because the guys are gonna appreciate that more than if you just like. And
definitely, like, don't let it mount up. Don't let it pile up, because that's when the emotional storm comes on.
Yeah, that's exactly when that happens. I mean, that's like I don't have much
else advice. Like, there's not a lot. We aren't that complex. We're pretty easy to figure out. It's the women that are extremely complex.
Because, like I tell people all the time, women do not mean 75% of what they say. They do not mean it in the context that they said it. They're like, oh yeah, I want to go to the mall. Hit me up on Facebook.
Another thing that bugs me is that whenever you ask a girl out, say you're going out to eat, where would you like to go eat? Why can't a woman ever give us a straight answer? Tell us where you want to eat, ladies. Tell us where you want to eat.
I told you, like if you are
ragging on us right now.
If you are legit feeling on some Chinese food, you are really digging Chinese food, and that's what you want. Don't say, oh, it's what you want. And we go, okay, we're going to Zio's.
We're going to Outback.
And then that woman is like,
Okay, let's
And you
go
can
there.
always tell whenever you make a bad decision because either you'll pay for it for the rest of the day or she just ain't gonna eat anything when you get there.
And even then, like when you know immediately because she'll go, she'll turn her cheek to you but look at you with her eyes.
like,
You know. So I mean, women, tell us what you want to eat. Tell us what you want to do. Like when you're the guy, you should decide what we do. Really, because I want to go skydiving and wrestle a bear. Do you want to go skydiving and wrestle a bear with me? No. You want to go to the movies and maybe bowling and probably go walk around a park or something. Tell us what you want to do. Just saying. Be honest. Be open.
All right. Well, no. All right, so we've had some really, really, really good answers today, and I appreciate all the girls for all your questions. And we're going to be back next week with the girls' side of this, so the guys are going to write the questions.
It's going down.
what's up?
So thanks for tuning in today, and make sure you tune in next week and tune in for the rest of the radio shows here on U Central Radio. And this is Aimee Reece, and this is Afternoon Delight, and I'll see you next week.